I'm Jenny Keller. Welcome to the Keller Farmhouse Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make Rice Krispie treats on a stick dipped in chocolate. This has been the #1 request via blog posts, emails, even friends saying, how do I do that? And while I feel like it's super simple, it must not be. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it, and then you'll all think it's super simple too. So the first thing you're going to need are the ingredients to make your Rice Krispie treats. You've probably already made these before, but if you haven't, you're going to need a bag of mini marshmallows. I believe it's like a 10.6 ounce bag, and then 6 cups of Rice Krispies, half a stick of butter, and a casserole pan, and then either maybe some Pam, or I'm a huge fan of this Bake Easy spray from Wilton. I use it all the time. And then you're gonna need candy melts, which you can get just about anywhere in any color. We're gonna dip ours in pink. I'll get to that a little bit later, but you may need the candy color. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. This is food coloring and this is candy coloring. And then spatulas and sprinkles and all that, but we'll get to that then. So the first thing is to make the Rice Krispie treats. Now, if you read a box of Rice Krispie treats or even a bag of marshmallows, they always suggest that you put it in a saucepan, but I like fast, simple, quick, easy, and so I microwave mine. So in a microwave safe bowl, you're going to put your marshmallows in and your butter. And if you're subscribed to my website, I'm gonna email you this recipe and any directions and tips that you need to make this at home. If you are not subscribed, you should go there now. Scroll to the bottom of the page. There's a little box that says stay in the know, and you're going to put your email in there, and that way you will stay in the know with all my new recipes, videos, parties, DIYs, whatever. So go there now, do this, and I'm going to microwave this for about 40 seconds, and then I'm going to stir it in between, and then maybe put it in for another 30 seconds, and we'll meet back here. So I microwaved the marshmallows and the butter for about a minute, and you can see that it's nice and runny. It was so simple, way easier than trying to do it on a stove. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of my food coloring. I love AmeriColor, I love Wilton, whatever you have on hand, you're just gonna put a couple drops in. Remember, pink though is one of those colors that you should probably use sparingly unless you want neon pink, because look how bright that is, and it was just like the tiniest little dot, whereas if you're making red or brown, you're gonna use practically half a bottle. So our marshmallows are covered in the pink, and now you're gonna add your Rice Krispies. This is the point where if you have a husband or a dad or a brother that's strong, you should ask them to come help so that your arm doesn't fall off, because it's a lot of work to mix all this up. But you have to mix it really good so that all the Rice Krispie treats get coated in the marshmallows. Sometimes using a bigger bowl is nice too, because you don't have to worry about it falling out. So while you're watching me mix and get tired, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be the first one to know when our next video comes out. Another thing I have in my kitchen, I have tons of in my kitchen, are spatulas. I believe that you never can have enough, especially like when I'm decorating cookies or making different colors of icing. It's nice to have lots of spatulas so that you have one for each bowl. I've baked in other people's kitchens before, and they have like 2 spatulas, and so I'm literally at the sink, like rinsing them out between using each one. So I have 3 spatulas today, and I'm going to show you my trick for putting the Rice Krispie treats in your 9x13 pan. Okay, I'm out of breath, but my Rice Krispies are mixed. Now, this is just a bowl of water right here that I'm going to show you how to use. But I have this sprayed with the Bake Easy, just so nothing sticks. Now, you're going to dump your Rice Krispie treats or your mixture into your pan. And it's just such a pain to get this out. It's so sticky. So that's where the water comes in. Normally I'll do this over at the sink, but I just get my spatula, I just drip it a tiny bit, and like, look, comes right off. So you're not really getting your Rice Krispies wet. You're just barely dipping your spatula and then patting them down into your pan. I like my Rice Krispie treats really packed down. You know, some people like theirs a little bit more fluffy. They may even use marshmallow cream in their Rice Krispie treats instead of marshmallows, but since we're dipping ours today, we want them to be packed down really firm so that they don't fall off the stick when we're dipping them in the chocolate. But anyway, this is a process. You don't even have to work out if you do this, because this is like a workout. Okay, so they're in. Now, you're gonna let this dry. You don't wanna cut into this right away. Let the marshmallow cool off and then harden. And then you're gonna cut it into, I think you can get about 16 rectangles out of this. So we're gonna let this harden, and then I'm gonna show you how to dip it and add the sprinkles. All right, so our Rice Krispie treats have hardened and they are ready to be dipped. Now I microwaved my candy melts in a microwave safe bowl. Look how nice and droopy they are. I've said this before in other videos I've done. If your candy melts are really clumpy, you can add a little bit of vegetable oil until you get a nice smooth runny candy melt, but just start teaspoon at a time, just adding it in. You don't want too much. Now I'm gonna make mine pink. I didn't have any pink candy melts on hand, so I have candy color. This is not food coloring. Don't put food coloring in your candy melts or you'll ruin all your chocolate. But you just dip this in, and I'm gonna have all the resources, where to get candy oil, where to get the Bake It Easy spray, lollipop sticks, whatever you might need, on my blog. But if you're subscribed to my website, I will also send this recipe out and all those links to get any of the products. So now we have a really pretty pink, and I have a sheet of wax paper here, and I pre-tied my little bows on my sticks. So you're just gonna dip the tiniest bit into the chocolate, and then it kind of just secures it. So I do this when I do my cake pops too. It just helps the stick to adhere to the Rice Krispie treat. Now you don't have to tie bows on your sticks if you're running low on time or you don't like bows, but it will make your life a lot easier if you tie the bows onto the sticks before you do this, or else you'll be like trying to tie a bow around Rice Krispie treats. And remember, when you guys are watching this, that even though I'm making pink Rice Krispie treats with pink bows, you can always swap out the colors on this. I mean, you may even want to just keep your Rice Krispie treats the natural color. In my book, Eat More Dessert, I have really, really cute Rice Krispie treat ice cream bars that I make very similar to this, but instead of a lollipop stick, I have a popsicle stick, and I dip them in sprinkles and cut out kind of the corner to kind of make it look like there was a bite taken out of it. I've also done these in like green with black for a Ghostbusters party I did one year. So anyway, remember that it's very versatile. And the one thing I love about having these on a stick is it's so great for little kids. Their hands aren't getting messy. Okay, a couple more. So I think I said in that last little segment that we made 16, and I was right. You're gonna get 16 Rice Krispie treats out of this batch. Now, if this feels too big, you can always halve these and get 32. Okay, done. So by the time you got all of those dipped into the Rice Krispie treat, this first one's probably dry. So you're just gonna take your little Rice Krispie treat and you're gonna dip it down into the candy melt about halfway. And then you're just gonna wanna let that excess kind of drip off. And then I kind of just use the side of the bowl to get rid of any drips. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle with sanding sugar over the chocolate and let it stand to dry. And I have two different kinds of sprinkles here. That one didn't go down all the way. Just want to let that drip off. Get the excess, and then you could do a brighter. This is kind of fun because it looks like kind of ombre. I feel like that trend's over, but it's still cute in Rice Krispie treats. Another thing that's really cute to do with this same idea is to make these look like a paintbrush. If you were having like an art party or, you know, something with kids and paint. Maybe you're having a Tangled party. She liked to paint. You could make little paintbrush Rice Krispie treats with different colors of candy melts. That might be a little bit more work to melt different colors, but anyway. Okay, I definitely like the brighter color pink better, but this is how it's done. So again, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're not already a subscriber to jennycookies.com, go there. That way you have all the ingredients and tips and, you know, the stuff you need to make your dipped Rice Krispie treats, and we will see you next time.